Korean-style smoked beef short ribs on Smokin' and Drinkin'. Hey, welcome back to Smokin' and Drinkin'. I'm Mike, and today we're traveling to the Far East. We're going to make Korean-style smoked beef ribs. Let's get started. As you can see, we have quite a few ingredients here. The first thing we need to do is prep our ribs, and we are going to create a marinade. Then we'll put the marinade on the ribs, and we'll refrigerate them and let them marinate for a couple hours. So let's get started with the marinade. Our first ingredient is soy sauce. We need a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Okay. And then we need a 1/4 cup of gochujang sauce. It is a Korean style chili paste. I hope I pronounced that correctly. If not, I apologize to the Korean people. 1/4 cup. Have a taste of that. Oh, that's interesting. I like that. Got kind of a tomato flavor to it, but yet a chili flavor as well, kind of a mild chili flavor. Our next ingredient, 2 tablespoons of honey. Oh, the puppies are excited. They think they're going to get some Korean beef ribs. I might drop something. Probably not. I'm a messy cook, but I don't drop a lot. 2 tablespoons of honey. Here's my brush. Okay. And then we need 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Had a little bit left in the bag. It was about a 1/4 cup, but we only need 2 tablespoons. That's going to be pretty close. Might be a little left over. All right. And then we need a tablespoon of sesame oil. We have pure sesame oil. Interesting smell to that as well. And then we need a tablespoon of rice vinegar. There we go. We need 4 cloves of garlic or 4 teaspoons of minced garlic. I am trying to make life easier, so I've got this minced garlic in a jar. I know it's not like fresh, but you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. We need 4 teaspoons. Okay. There's our 4 teaspoons. And then we need a tablespoon of ginger. And I am going to do the same thing with the ginger. I have the minced ginger in a prepackaged. It's not fresh. but 1 tablespoon of minced ginger. Okay. And a teaspoon of black pepper. All right. And then we'll stir it up and baste our ribs with it. Oh, oh, that smells delicious. Okay, I'm going to baste our ribs, but first we need to take the silver skin off of the back of the ribs. Got some construction going on over there, the way it sounds. Apologize for that noise. All right, like with pork ribs, there is a silver skin on the back. It's very easy to remove. Just try and take a butter knife, try and get underneath it on the edge. Sometimes it's a little tricky, but once you get it started, it is not too bad. And then you just kind of lift up with the knife. And once you got it started, slip your finger under there. Now, if it tears, it makes it a little trickier. Need a paper towel. That's what we need. I have one in my pocket, actually. Got one ready. It's a little easier to get a hold of if you've got a paper towel. Careful not to tear the meat off along with it. Some people say you don't need to take that skin off. You can just score it. I prefer to do it to take it off. If you can do it any way you like. Don't think I mentioned this is beef raised here in Kansas. A friend of mine is a beef producer, and we get our beef from him. Okay, so this is going to be troublesome, so we're going to need to take a knife and just score the backside of it. Okay, we're just going to score the backside where that membrane is. And it'll be fine. A little bit here we might be able to still grab a hold of. Not too much though. Yep, we're just going to leave it alone. Okay, so we got that scored. We're going to put this back in our pan, and we are going to thoroughly baste our ribs with our marinade. I want to make sure it's not enough to completely submerge the ribs, but you just want to get them covered, completely covered, so that can marinate into the beef real well. Let's get the other side too. On the other side first. I guess doesn't matter. And you want to hold back just a little bit of this sauce for the end, and the last 30 minutes of the smoke, we'll put some of this on and let it tack up while it finishes smoking. That'll give it a nice sticky glaze, kind of like a barbecue sauce. This can be considered a barbecue sauce, Korean barbecue sauce. You might notice I'm using traditional English cut ribs, beef ribs, instead of the flanken cut ribs that the traditional Korean recipes call for. They cut the ribs horizontally, and they're very thin strips, and that works great. Typically, those are fried and at high temp quickly, whereas we are smoking at low and slow. So if those thin cut ribs like that would be a greater risk of burning and drying out. So we're using the English cut ribs so that they don't get tough or dry. So we'll put this in the fridge. We'll let them marinate for a couple hours, and then we'll be back to get them on the smoker. Okay, our ribs have been marinated for 2 hours, and we're just going to get them on the smoker. We got it preheated to 225 with a mixture of cherry and hickory pellets. So that should pair nicely with the marinade and give it a good smoky flavor. So let's go ahead and get it on the smoker. We're gonna leave that on for probably close to 3 hours. Put it right on the grate, and we're gonna go bone side down, and we're gonna let that go for. We're gonna check it at a couple hours and see where the temperature is, and we'll check back in. Okay, it's been 2 hours, and the ribs are coming along. Let's get a temp test on those. They're not done yet, so I don't believe. We're setting at about 150. So we're shooting for about 200. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these off and wrap them in foil, and we're going to put some more of that glaze on there. And we're going to let them go probably another at least 30 minutes, probably closer to another hour. So let me get some tongs. I forgot to grab my tongs. All right, we're just going to get these on the foil, add some of the glaze, and then get it back on the smoker. Okay, I'm gonna put a meat side down and get some of this glaze back on there, just to help keep it kind of moist. We've got a ways to go yet, so love that smell. Should have did those before I flipped it. Did the other side. Be a little liberal with this. Just like I said, we want to save a little bit for the end if we need to. If this kind of gets soaked in, then we'll add a little more and let it tack up. But okay, let's get this wrapped up. And we're going to wrap it in foil to help lock in some of that moisture so they don't dry out. Nothing worse than dry ribs. So, don't need to double them up. I think that'll be good. It's kind of heavy duty foil, so get it back on the smoker. We're going to let it go another, like I said, another half hour, probably closer to an hour. And then we'll check back. We'll just keep checking the temperature. I just tested the temperature, internal temperature, and it's at 190. We're going to go ahead and pull those off. Okay. Making a mess. I am a messy cook. I grease all over my thermoprobe. Okay. All right. Let's get these off. Oh boy. Oh, they smell delicious. Look delicious. Can't wait to tear into those. So we went about 3.5 hours. Sometimes it goes that way. This is a little different method of making ribs for me. Generally, I do the 3-2-1 method, but this is something a little different. But let me get this plated, and then we'll tear into them. Okay, we've got the Korean-style smoked beef short ribs plated up on a bed of vegetable fried rice, and they look awesome. We garnished a little bit with some green onions and some sesame seeds. You notice I have a bottle here. This is sake, and it was a gift to me from a very special person, and we're going to go ahead and pair that with these today. And I don't have the ochoku cups or the tokuri flask. I hope I pronounced those right, but we're going to just use this cup, and I can't wait to tear into these. Let's get this off. Oh boy. And I know this is sake is a Japanese rice wine, and these are Korean style ribs, but the rice wine is a fermented beverage, whereas the Korean version, the soju, is distilled. So we're going with the sake. It's also widely drank around the world, as well as in Korea. Let's tear into this. Japanese custom is not to pour your own, so I will pour one for you. Sake is, it's more like a beer, but it's a higher ABV. I'd offer that to you. And then you would offer the drink to me. You never pour to yourself, as is Japanese custom. All right, let's tear into this. Enough talking. These are beautiful. We're just going to grab one on the side here. It's got a little bit of a smoke ring. Not too bad. I don't know if you can see that or not. Nice and juicy and tender. So let's go ahead and tear into this. Oh, wow. It really is tender. And that the marinade gives it quite a different flavor to it. That Asian fusion style type of flavor. Like I said, it's very juicy and very tender. Didn't bring a fork. Can't try the rice, but that's okay. We're here to taste the beef ribs. Let's try a little bit of the sake. Oh, that's good. That's really good. It goes nicely with the beef ribs. So if you want to know more about sake, you can catch my other video where we dive a little more into sake, what it is, and how it's made, how it kind of fits in with our channel of fermented beverages. And go ahead and check that out. That'll be a description or a link up here for that. So I gotta have another taste of this. It's so tender. It's not falling off the bone, but that's okay. I didn't expect it to. It's tender enough. It does. You can bite it right off of the bone. So that about does it for the Korean style smoked beef short ribs. Thank you all very much for joining me as usual. And if you like these videos and you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. There's no obligation to you, and it helps me bring more videos to you like this. If you like this one, hit the like button too. And if you want to keep notified, we bring these videos out every Sunday morning. So if you want to be notified whenever there's a new video, hit the notification bell. Remember to check out that sake video. Put a link up there. And as always, Kanpai. Mm.